herself actually dares to step forth and... The leader herself actually dares to step forth and face peril?
The tyrant charged toward the exposed gap in the king's flank, and instantly fell into a trap of raging flames and iron rain.
On the board, the king too is but a chess piece. If the king does not lead, how would any dare to follow?
I like Cerydra's voice.
She lifted the king of the crystal pieces high, as though proclaiming the ascension of a new king.
Can you go next, please?
Who would win? The holy city that stood for 1,000 years? Or the foreign city-states, invading from 1,000 miles away? Hollow hatred ignited the flames of war. The besieged walls of dawn tottered.
Only a miracle can save us now.
The cowardly elders barred themselves behind closed doors, while the trembling citizenry knelt and prayed.
There is no need to panic. The miracle is already here.
Who's this voice actor? It sounds so
Under the
familiar.
banners dancing like waves, the burning crown shone bright as the wheeling constellations. Who would win? The general who saved the city? Or the high and mighty with their privileged authority? The guillotine fell, severing the elder's life. The whispers dissipated, and the scales of victory tipped.
From this day forth, I shall bring justice to the holy city.
The people cried out her name and knelt in reverence, but were stopped by the sound of the scepter of authority striking the ground.
Do not lower your heads beneath my crown.
This was the first, and also the only Imperator.
Pretty certain it's Imperator, but sure.
Who would win? The heroes bursting with ambition, or the omnipotent gods?
The Imperator issued the decree! The start of the flame chase journey is at hand!
Perhaps drawn by the grand design to welcome the Era Nova, or perhaps convinced by that king's great renown. Righteous warriors from across the land gathered before the Imperator's throne. On the day the journey began, the sky was an expanse of fluttering banners. The people gazed upon the overwhelming military alliance, a golden city reflected in their eyes. As for the end of that chess game, the scholars debate endlessly, but such discussions always end with a sigh. The invincible Imperator faded at the pinnacle of power. The crown's flames extinguished in the lake. The banner, once revered by the people, along with the broken spears of the heroes. Now, a tomb. The people said,
Even the sovereign that conquers all before her is no match for fate.
Yet she said,
In a war with fate, has there ever been any justice?
Okay, so we got to hear Cerydra's VA. That was cool. Good to hear new VAs. I'm just trying to figure out who she sounds like. Fine, hello. Thank you. There is a specific character whom she sounds like. I'm trying to figure out who it is. There's an existing character that sounds exactly like that from one of the games. I'm not sure who that is. Someone else can figure it out for me. I compare a bunch of the ENVA's voices. Oh well. That was interesting. That wasn't long enough.